Question 4. Complete the statements about different types of software. So let's just, before we dive into the question, let's just establish what do we already know about different types of software. So we know that there are two main types of software. We've got system and application. System software is generally split up into utility software and operating systems. So let's go ahead and dive into the question now. We've got established those basic facts. So we're going to use the terms from the list. Some of the terms in the list will not be used. We should only use the term once. Okay, so we've got our terms here. So blank software provides services that the computer requires. An example is utility software. So we've been given an example of system software. The other type of system software is the operating system. So we're looking for system software. System software provides services. So let's pop that in there and we'll get rid of that one. An example is utility software. Right, something software is run on the operating system. Okay, so we're not looking for operating because it tells us it's the operating system. What else have we got? User. So lots of these words won't actually fit in, but we've actually classified the keywords we need. We have application here. So application software is run on the operating system. So when you start up your computer, the operating system will load, and then on top of the application software, on top of the operating system, your applications can run. So we have application software. Okay, so the something system is run on the firmware. So even if we didn't know that we have operating system here, so that's quite a big clue for us because we've done our revision. We just know these are the different types of software, and we do have that here. But even if we didn't know that, most of these other words won't fit anyway, so you'd get to the right answer just by a process of ruling out the others. So the operating system is run on firmware, which is run on the. So what do we have left? So we've got firmware, user. Again, most of these words don't fit. So really, I think you'd be down to the central processing unit and hardware. So the operating system is run on firmware. Firmware which is run on. So the firmware itself is actually run on hardware. It's not actually run on the CPU. The CPU will access commands from the firmware when it needs to start up, but the firmware itself is actually run on hardware. So we can pop that in there. So this will tie in with the mark scheme. We've got system, application, operating and hardware there. So let's stop this one and then on to the next question.